Thank you for including us. You know, I'm watching and you know, observing and listening to this panel, and I love the fact that we're part of it, because I really do feel like there are so many parallels between engaging with sponsors and engaging with the media. And I'll go back and I'll steal what Vaughn said about having long-term relationships, and when it comes to media, you've got to think of it as a two-way street, right? The door swings both ways. If you're a racer and, well, actually, let me back up for a second. You know, the title of this segment was, you know, how to get exposure in the media, or how to work with media. The first thing that I would suggest as for a racer would be to ask questions. Ask yourself some questions. Define your goal. And getting media exposure is not a goal. So define what your goal is. Why do I want to get included in X publication or Y website? The second question should be, why should I, meaning the journalist, why should I care? You know, we always say in journalism, you want to think like your audience. You don't want to think like yourself. Thinking like yourself is very egocentric. It's what's important to me. What do I care about? You've got to think in terms of your readership and in terms of your audience and what interests them and what's going to educate and inform them. So go outside of yourself a little bit. When I say ask questions, I also mean ask journalist questions. Come to me and say, how can I as a racer help you? Meaning, how can you help me? How can you serve me? Think transactionally. You know, you do this when you are engaging with sponsors. Do it when you are engaging with the media. It's the same approach. So think in terms of, what can you give me that I can't get elsewhere, whether it's access, whether it's expertise, whether it's experience, whether it's insight. You know, ask us what we need and then figure out how you can either provide it or facilitate it. We've talked about being a brand ambassador. You know, you as a racer may not be a great fit in terms of the kind of content that I'm running. We're a B2B, right? So we do a lot of products. We do a lot of business reporting. You as an individual racer may not be exactly who we want to hear from, but you've got sponsor partners, which are businesses, which produce products. So just think in terms of, you know, who is your audience? Who is my audience as a journalist, but who is your audience? Your audience is me, right? So pitch me. You pitched sponsors. You got them to give you money and parts and support and all that. I'm offering you exposure. I'm offering your partners exposure, which is pretty valuable. So sorry for the brain dump.
No, it's